And back on the green carpet, we're going to talk with Shane Farnsworth, the director of the Fairfield County Economic Development Office.
Local foods, local producers, from the standpoint of economic development, they are, in essence, small businesses. Small businesses, not just in Fairfield County, but within the state of Ohio and the nation, make up about 80% of all businesses. So small businesses are critical. I think it's important also to remember when people are thinking about where does your food come from and what am I putting in my body and what am I giving to my family. I think it's important to think about local farmers markets and local producers that we have here within Fairfield County and take advantage of those and work with our local organizations that we have here in Fairfield County. The farmers markets that we have, I believe the first week of May, the Lancaster Farmers Market will be firing up, and that starts on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I know Baltimore has a farmers market that's Friday evenings. Pickerington also has a market. There's no reason not to go and shop locally. People are always asking, well, I can't buy anything from the United States. There's nothing around here. Well, I will disagree with that because there are local producers and locally made, not just made in the United States, but locally made products here that we can purchase and we can invest in our community. We get the comment of thinking globally, acting locally. Well, the best way to do that is to frequent your farmers markets and also look at your local food producers. We have a number of food producers here in Fairfield County, and I would encourage you to take a look at that and be aware of who they are when you are, flexing your purchasing power. The second thing is from an economic development standpoint from our office. Yes, one piece we look at are the large companies, large manufacturing and industry, but also working very closely with our small businesses and working with them, keeping them competitive. I thank Frida and Newton from the Howe Treasurer's Office from coming here today because I think that's really important with the Grow Now and the AgLink programs that are out there, that we can get our local businesses competitive, get them utilizing these programs, because primarily what it does from my perspective is it keeps money in their pocket, in the local businesses' pocket, so they can be more competitive, because when they're competitive in our community and are succeeding and providing services and products for us as a community, then we're just that much stronger of a community. One of the things I do want to touch on in that local connection is the quality of life, and that's where local foods really, for me, gets down to the core of quality of life. I've worked with companies that have looked at coming to Fairfield County. I've had them in, have taken them to sites, I have showed them different incentive packages, and when it comes right down to it, we have sites, other communities have sites, we have incentives, the other communities have incentives. But what really has impressed them, and I'm talking about the businesses that I have talked with, and that really are really moving towards, or have either located here, have expanded here, or looking to going through the process of locating here, is that quality of life of parking the vehicle and walking around downtown or walking around the community of Bremen, Baltimore, Pickerington, and just seeing what the community is like, looking at the schools, looking at our amenities that we have here. And to be honest, the last few companies that I've been working with, that has been the drawing element, that's what really gives them the reason why they want to come here and live within Fairfield County. So I encourage you to take another look, rediscover Fairfield County. We have a lot to offer. We have a lot that people don't realize. I know people that have lived here all their life and have never been to places like Rock Mill or have never been to a farmer's market. So I would encourage you to rediscover your Fairfield County, and if you are aware of someone looking to start up a business, are looking to maybe expand their business and have questions, and it really doesn't matter if they are a single employer, meaning they employ themselves, to they employ hundreds of people, I would encourage them to get in contact with my office at businesscounty.com. That's our website. There's a number of resources, incentives, some of the incentives that the Howe Treasurer's Office presented today, as well as other state agencies as well as federal programs. We even have local programs right here in Fairfield County that are unique to Fairfield County that our neighbors around us, they are not able to offer just because of the foresight of our county commissioners. So I would encourage you to get the word out when you are talking to someone about, well, there's nothing to buy here. I would encourage them to, I would encourage you to test them to say, well, have you purchased anything from the local markets? Because that is local food. You really can't export that. So, Tracy, thank you so much for this opportunity, for organizing this event from Ohio Resource Conservation and Development. It was supported from USDA, from NRCS, as well as Farm Service Agency. Thank you so much for the opportunity for us to come here and talk about getting connected locally with foods, but also really thinking about it from very different perspectives. So thank you so much, and everyone have a great evening.